Today, I'm going to start a new NBA 2K24 experiment. Now, the way this works is we're going to sim the 2023 season 30 times. However, there are going to be variables changing each season.
That's pretty interesting.
So basically, what's going to happen is that every year there's going to be one team who is cut from the league. That team is the team that has the worst record at the end of the season. And we're going to go all the way until we whittle down to just one team remaining. That is the last team standing. Now, of course, you do not want to lose, but you also want to win because the team that wins the NBA championship gets to take the best player from the team that is cut. So, for instance, let's say that the 76ers win and, I don't know, the Pistons lose because they're terrible. So when that happens, Cade Cunningham would immediately go to the 76ers, making them just a little bit stronger. So you definitely want to be winning as often as possible. Hopefully this doesn't turn into any kind of steamroll, but let's go ahead and get this thing started with season number 1. All right, we have about 2 weeks left in the NBA season. I wanted to hop in and see if any of these things were close. So we'll scroll down. I have no idea who's at the bottom of the list. I mean, I'm guessing it's probably Detroit, but we'll figure out together. All right, we got to go all the way down. I was doing, Detroit is better than Golden State? What is this world? I want to be living in it. Okay, moving on down. Boston. Is someone hurt? Porzingis might be hurt. That's definitely going to cause them trouble, but I wouldn't assume that they would have a losing record. Also, Dallas has a losing record. Are we going to lose a big dog out of the gate? Oh my gosh, Minnesota has is someone? Okay, so I didn't turn off injuries, and yeah, so people are getting injured, which is not good. Anthony Edwards is out. That's going to hurt big time. All right. Portland, Houston, San Antonio. So Wemby is potentially staying in. Washington and Charlotte. So Charlotte has the worst record. I was going to maybe sim a game if Charlotte was close, but it looks like they are pretty much out of this. So we will just go ahead and sim to the end of the season, and then we will see who wins the title. All right, if you would like to, you can pause it and check this out. I mean, this is a pretty wild playoff. Chicago is somehow a 3 seed.
What?
And makes it to the Eastern Conference Finals. They are terrible right now in real life, but somehow they turn it around. But it is going to be 76ers versus Lakers in the first matchup in this save. We will potentially jump in when things get spicy, but for now, let's just sim forward. Philly picks up game 3. Okay, let's see if Philly can close this out. We will jump in. 1 minute and 41 seconds left on the clock. Philadelphia is up by 4. Can they finish this out, or is LeBron going to bring us back, make a game 5, I believe? LeBron has the ball, looks for a screen, gets a screen. I believe that's Christian Wood. LeBron not going to drive, instead shoots a deep 2, misses. Who is that got the rebound? Anyways, they get it up to Rocco. Rocco maybe could go out to Maxey. He does not. Rocco gets it into Embiid. Embiid over Anthony Davis. No matter if it's smothered or not, he still makes it. That's a 6-point ball game. 1:20 left on the clock. Russell with the ball. He gets a screen from Davis. Looks to LeBron. LeBron working on his man. He definitely has an advantage there. Woo. LeBron gets right by. Old man, vintage LeBron working in the post, just like his hero Kobe taught him. I guess, I don't know. It's just like a thing that's happening. Okay, Anthony Davis gets a steal. I don't know what I'm talking about. I thought he was going to get it to Wood. He does not. LeBron has a guy wide open, makes the good pass. Vanderbilt shoots and hits the 3. It is a 1-point ball game, 53.6 seconds left on the clock. Embiid brings the ball down the court, gets it to Rocco. Who is that? Vanderbilt, are you sleeping? Vanderbilt was asleep after making the big 3. Great pass from Embiid. Makes it a 3-point ball game with 46 seconds left on the clock. Russell gets another screen. Russell gets it into James. James works on his man. Fadeaway jumper. Hits. You cannot let LeBron have this easy of a matchup. I do not know why Embiid is playing point guard right now. I mean, I know he can handle the ball, but you would think they would be giving it to other guys. Anyways, Embiid goes to work, gets right. Oh my God, Embiid gets fouled. Oh, he misses the shot though. Why did he not take that lane, my man? He had it wide open. Okay, Embiid goes to the line. He will take 3 shots. Can he make any of them? He'll probably make a couple. He makes the first one. Embiid, a decent free throw shooter for a big guy. I think. I could be wrong. He makes the second one. For now, at least in this save, he is doing well. Austin Reeves check in. Is that Kyle Anderson, I think? And who's subbing in for them? Oubre Jr. and Tobias Harris. It is a 4-point ball game. Good thing we have a timeout because I need to take a breather. Whew. All right, I have caught my breath, and the Lakers are going to go to work. They need to make up 4 points in 27.7 seconds. They have Austin Reeves in the game. He can shoot threes. D'Angelo Russell, not a bad 3-point shooter either, I don't think, in this save. LeBron, of course, a good shooter all around. Gets it into Kyle Anderson. Kyle Anderson gets an easy deuce. We'll take that. They're probably going to have to foul here, so they're probably not going to get it to Embiid. They get it to Melton. Melton is going to go to the free throw line. Yes, they are in the bonus. He will go to the free throw line. 20 seconds left on the clock. Can he make this a 4-point ball game, or will the Lakers have a 1-possession game on their hands? He makes the first. Melton, only an 81% shot there, so he could miss this one, but he does not. Melton makes both of his free throws in the clutch. Gonna help the 76ers potentially win a title. Russell with the ball. Russell, gotta move quick. Russell, you gotta move. Russell doesn't shoot. That's not Kyle Anderson.
I said whatever.
Puts it up, misses. Oh, that's got to be the ball game. Oh, you hate to see it. Joel Embiid to the line, trying to put this game away. Can he make his free throws? He makes the first. That probably seals it for the 76ers. Remember, whoever wins this will be adding LaMelo Ball. I almost said Lonzo, but it looks like the 76ers are going to add LaMelo Ball to a team that has already won a title. That is bad, bad news for the rest of the league. LeBron gonna jack one up for no reason, but LeBron does hit it. I mean, if they get a steal, there's still time technically. It's very, very like almost impossible for it to happen, but we'll see if it goes. All right, here we go. Oh, actually, they get the ball on their side, so they'll have a 3 if they can get a steal. He inbounds to Maxey, and that's... Why are you going to foul? All right, that is going to be the ball game. The 76ers beat the Los Angeles Lakers for the championship, and even more importantly, for LaMelo Ball. So they will add him to his roster, and then we will get back and see who is going to be the next team out in the last team standing. Welcome to year number 2. As you can see, LaMelo is here on the 76ers. Now, of course, last year showed us that any team could fall out of this because of injury. So it'll be interesting to see if Philadelphia is able to repeat their success now that they have an extra good player, or if someone else is able to take over. Let's get into year number 2. I will see you toward the end of this season. As you can see at the top end, it is definitely a little bit more of the same. Although Golden State did struggle last year, and they are all the way up to number 3.
I'm gonna need you to pay a little bit more attention, big dog.
So maybe things have turned around a little bit. I do not see the Minnesota Timberwolves though, and they have a good record in the real life, but Dallas has turned it around. Chicago inexplicably still up here. I don't understand it. All right, let's get deeper into this. Oh my gosh, Detroit somehow is hanging around. Wow, I can't believe it. All right, Toronto, Indiana playing well in the play-in, but not as well here. Orlando, Washington, Rockets, and this is going to be our team. Who is it? I don't know who I haven't missed. It's San Antonio, the San Antonio Spurs. However, they're only out of it by, what is that, like a game and a half? So it is possible that they could come back. So we will go slow and we'll see how they do. Can I actually, let me just switch. All right, San Antonio, their last few games they have 3 games against Portland. So that's a decent sign. All right, let's sim through this date. They get another loss. Okay, we need W's. Okay, we get a W. All right, let's look at the standings. We want to see how they're doing. All right, so they are... They're still 1.5 games back because Houston won a game. All right, here we go. Can we win another game against... Okay, 2 wins. All right, here we go. Come on, baby. I don't really care who makes it out, but it's just fun for some drama. Okay, we've lost 2 in a row. This is going to be a tough one. All right, let's simcast this, baby. Joel Embiid brings the ball up the court. He gets a screen from Tobias Harris. He's going to take it. Doesn't really take much advantage of it. He's a little bit too slow to get around Zach Collins. What is this violation? Oh, he went out of bounds. Joel loses a little bit of focus. And now Wemby with the ball. Ooh, Wemby going to work on Tobias Harris. Gets right by him. Elects not to drive the lane. Shoots the jumper. Misses the jumper. Tobias gets the ball. Gets it to Maxey. Maxey going to wait it out. See what Embiid comes and does for him. Embiid throws it down. Where's the defense, Wemby? Come on, my dude. Your career, or at least your team's career, is on the line. I think, is Wemby the highest rated player in 2K for the Spurs? I'm not positive. We could lose Wemby here, folks. Wemby could be out of the save for good. All right, Wemby going to work. Top of the key. Gets a screen. He takes it. Drives the lane. He's a little bit slow. I'm surprised he's so slow. Misses the shot. Joel Embiid going to the line. Joel Embiid, a great free throw shooter. This could seal the deal for the Spurs. The Spurs could be completely out of it here if Embiid can make his shots. He does make the first one. It's a 3-point ball game, 13 seconds on the clock. Spurs going to have to move quick no matter what happens. He makes it. That's a 4-point ball game. They could be down. They could be done. Jones with the ball brings it down the court. Let's see what Jones has to do. Gets it to Wemby. Wemby, got to move quick. Got to move quick. Keldon Johnson takes a shot. Misses the shot. That is going to be your ball game, folks. That means the Spurs are now the worst team in the league. They will be relegated out of the NBA. Let's see who's going to get their best player. I think it's Wemby. I could be wrong. But let's go see who wins the playoffs. I went and checked. Wemby is the highest rated Spurs player. No surprise there. Let's see how these playoffs go. First round, let's see. Can the Lakers and the 76ers make it back? 76ers are the 3 seed this time. Lakers are the 1 again, though, so it's going to be tight. I will say Thunder already out of it. They did make the Western Conference Finals this year. Okay, the boys, all of them are still back. Is it going to be Lakers versus 76ers again? No, it is going to be Clippers, Cavs. We're going to get a different matchup. All right, Clippers hold a 3-1 series lead. Let's see if they can finish this one out. All right, this one was really not that close. I thought about jumping in, but as you can see, the Clippers are up by 10. Clippers are going to win a championship. They are going to pick up Victor Wembanyama, which is a massive coup. I will see you at the start of year number 3. Wemby has joined the Clippers. It's time to start year number 3. I will see you with about 2 weeks left to go in the season. Los Angeles and Philly, top of the list. I guess those are the 2 teams that have won so far, so it makes sense for them to be very good. Let's see how it stands toward the bottom, though. Now, I've noticed I have not seen Minnesota so far. All right, we have Detroit at 25. Somehow this team is still hanging around, winning 35 games despite. Have they won like more than 5 in real life? Aren't they like 2-13 or something ridiculous like that? Oh, there's Minnesota. Minnesota all the way down at 26. And Ant isn't even hurt this time. Wow, what is happening to this team? Okay, New York, 27. Another very solid team in real life, I believe. And I apologize. Washington is the bottom rung team. Now, it is very close. They're only a game and a half behind the Knicks, so we will see if they can make it back in these last couple of weeks. Ooh, okay. They're half a game back from New York, so this is going to be a close one. Okay. Ooh, do we watch this game? Let's jump into this game. We might watch this one and see how it's going to go. 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the clock. These 2 teams are fighting to stay out of last place. The Knicks are up by 2. Washington is at home. Gallinari gets it to Gafford. Gafford to Kuzma.
Hey, that's a Florida State player right there.
Oh my goodness.
Kuzma shoots, hits. It is a tie ball game. Julius Randle bringing the ball up the court for the Knicks. The Knicks have several guys checking in. It looks like they got 3 people coming back in the game. That might not be a good sign if you're a Wizards fan. Randle, how did he not step out of bounds? Oh, they called a foul. Referee. Oh, Daniel Gafford has got to be pissed on that one. That looked like a clean block to me, but it did not to the referee. Julius Randle going to the line, 2 shots with the game on the line. 1-10 tie ball game. Can he make these shots? Randle's first shot is up. It is a make. And Randle's second shot is up. It is also a make. That makes it a 2-point ball game. Let's see what the Wizards can do. Wright bringing the ball down the court, being guarded by Jalen Brunson. Cuz gets the ball. Why do I keep calling him that? Kuz gets the ball, gets it to Wright. Wright still going to work on Jalen Brunson. Definitely has the disadvantage there, but he gets to the rack and puts that up. That's a tough lay-in. Had a wide open shooter, but did not find him. RJ Barrett bringing the ball up the court, goes to work, gets a screen from, I believe, Mitchell Robinson, gets it to Brunson. Brunson gonna go at his man. Oh, turns right around. Right goes the wrong way. And Jalen Brunson puts his team back up by 2. This is a huge game for both these teams. Cuz brings the ball down the court. Oh, he didn't find him. He missed him. And he steps out of bounds. Kuzma. Ugh. 2K, fix his hair, make him blonde. Kuzma with a terrible lapse of judgment there. However, Washington not going to foul. Going to play this out. Jalen Brunson with the ball. There they foul. Why do you foul Brunson and not Grimes? Not really. That doesn't make much sense to me, but whatever. Brunson to the line can make this a 4-point ball game if he shoots his free throws well. He does shoot the first one well. Second one, here we go. Can he make this? It is a 4-point ball game. Wizards call the timeout. Out of the timeout, Wizards got to move quick. Only 27 seconds left on the clock. They're down by 4. Gafford gets the ball into Wright. Wright finds Kuzma. Why do I keep saying Kuzma? Kuzma has not been playing very well. Had a costly turnover just before this. Gets it to Wright. Wright, they got to start moving. Coulibaly with the screen. Wright misses a shot. Grimes with the rebound. Grimes goes to the line. This game may be out of reach. The Wizards could be completely out of a chance, which means that whoever their best player is, I'm assuming it is, is it Jordan Poole? Yeah, Jordan Poole is hurt, but he will probably be going to whoever wins this title. Although Grimes did miss his first free throw, I think. It's a 5-point ball game, 11.5 seconds on the clock. Probably not a chance that they could finish this. That stat line for Wembanyama, 13 and 13 with 2 blocks. Not too bad. That shot was not too bad. I missed who took it because I was looking at Wemby's stat line. Oh, mama. 2-point ball game, 6 seconds on the clock. Wizards probably need to steal here to have a chance. There's only 6 seconds on the clock. They get it to Randall. Randall is going to go to the free throw line. If he makes both of these, it is definitely over. If he only makes one, the Wizards have a chance to send us into overtime. Let's see how he does. First shot is up. Oh, I thought that was going to be a miss, but he does make it. 3-point ball game. Julius Randle, the pressure cooker. Can he hit? Second shot is up. It is a make. That is going to be your ball game, folks. Most likely the Wizards are now out. They are going to, unfortunately, be kicked out of the league. All right, you will note, of course, that Philadelphia and the Clippers are the 1 seeds. So not ideal for the rest of the league. Those teams are definitely very strong. Let's see if they both make it through. Oh, Memphis with the upset. So the Clippers will not have a chance to play for another added player. Philly does have the shot. Let's see how this round goes. 76ers make it through. So it's Phoenix, LA, Chicago. How does Chicago keep doing so well? What is going on here?
Are you not entertained?
There's some kind of collusion happening, I think, in the NBA. All right, Chicago is eliminated there. It's going to be the same as season number 1. Philly versus LeBron. Okay, let's get into it. Philly wins game 1. LeBron wins game 2. I don't know why I say LeBron like the Lakers are not also here. Lakers win game 2, 3, game 4. All right, let's just go ahead and go fast. We have done the last 2, but we're going to have to speed up at some point. The Lakers are your NBA champions. They will get whoever the best player for the Wizards is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Jordan Poole. Let's go find out. Kuzma joins the Lakers. He is the highest rated player. Somewhat surprising. I thought Jordan Poole might be a little bit higher rated, but this is the most updated save as of what is today, December 3rd. Maybe Jordan Poole is a little bit lower because of that. I'm not really sure. But anyways, this is the Lakers team as we're working with now. I will go ahead and sim through year number 4 and see you toward the end of this season. All right, we are seeing the same teams on the top of the list, but the good news is that Memphis, Oklahoma City, Cleveland, all these teams are pretty close still. So it's definitely not like a 2 or 3 horse race yet, which is good. We want some variety. But here's where we get into the tough part, because now we see who is going to be at the very bottom of the list. All right, Minnesota. What is happening out in Minnesota? They're doing so well in real life, but for whatever reason, 2K hates this team. Detroit, though, is doing way better than they are in real life. Denver, the defending real life champions, all the way down at 22. I believe 27 is where we drop out here. Utah doing poorly. Phoenix. Orlando, not too great. Toronto, who is it going to be? It is going to be the Houston Rockets. Dylan Brooks' Houston Rockets. LA and Philly are back to being the 1 seeds respectively. But the Clippers are only the 3 seed. So it's not, no one's really running away with this just yet. Although a couple more players, it could definitely start to happen. All right, we got LA makes it out. Philly makes it out. The Clippers make it out. Cleveland makes it out. I don't know why I said Cleveland like they've won yet.
Why would you even start?
Ooh, okay. Clippers, Lakers, Cleveland. So over in the East, at least, it's someone new. Clippers and Lakers, though, one of them is going to have the chance to have, okay, it's going to be the Clippers. Clippers versus Cleveland. We have to root for Cleveland here.
What's so good about Cleveland?
We want more teams to be good. So here we go. Cleveland wins game 1. Game 2. Clippers get game 3. Cleveland is in the driver's seat, a 3-1 series lead. Can the Clippers bring it back? Oh, it's game 7, folks. We're going to watch this one. I was going to hop into this one, but as you can see, Cleveland is kind of dominating. So I think we're just going to watch this one in here. Yeah, I mean, they're up by 11. Yeah, it's over. They win by 12. The Cleveland Cavaliers are your NBA champions. They are going to be taking the best player from the Houston Rockets. So I will see you at the start of year number 5. Shingo was the number 1 player for the Rockets. So he has joined the Cleveland Cavaliers. This team is actually looking pretty good at this point.
Let me put a shirt on for you.
They have Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Shin Goat, Jarrett Allen. Lots of great players here, but will they be able to compete with the rest of the people? I mean, obviously they won a title last year, so they're definitely going to be able to compete, but let's get into year number 5. Like I said, it's not always the teams you think it's going to make it. See, Atlanta, Memphis at the top of the list. Okay, we'll take that. Of course, in this, it's worth noting, I probably should have said this earlier, we're using the injury-free roster, so like Ja is playing the whole time, which, you can get mad at that if you want. For the purpose of the save, we want the teams as good as we can have them. Okay, we should be getting down to 25, so let's see. Detroit, what is Detroit doing? How were they this good? I don't understand it. Dallas down here, Phoenix below Detroit, Milwaukee is below Detroit, Minnesota, all these teams are good. They have very good players that could help someone big time if that happens. Orlando, 23. 24 is the Brooklyn Nets. Who's it going to be? It is the Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was 25. It's 26. Oklahoma City is 3 games out. And this is a little bit of a surprise here. Trae Young winning MVP. That's a big one.
Acknowledge me, please.
We haven't seen something like that. This is where it's going to get interesting, right? Because as the better teams get better, some of the teams that aren't as good are going to have a player step up, and Trae Young has stepped up and won an MVP. Memphis and Atlanta are your 1 seeds. Very surprising there. All right, round number 1. Are we going to lose any of our big teams? The Clippers are through. The Lakers are through. Philly's through. However, Cleveland loses to Chicago. How is Chicago so good in this? What is going on? Chicago's terrible in real life, but somehow they keep winning games. Okay, the Clippers. Oh, the Clippers, and everybody's out. The Clippers, the Lakers, and Philly all lose. We're getting a new champion this year.
Some affection to Dwight Howard.
The Grizzlies versus the Hawks here in the finals. 2 brand new teams. Who's it going to be? Hawks win game 1. Grizzlies game 2. Hawks game 3. Grizzlies game 4. Grizzlies game 5. Do we want to hop into this one? Let's see if it goes to game 7. It does not. The Grizzlies are your champions. Memphis is adding SGA. That is probably the biggest coup we have seen thus far. Let's get into year number 6. We've eliminated 5 teams so far, but I definitely think the Grizzlies have gotten the biggest upgrade. As you can see, SGA is now joining Memphis. Is this going to be our first team to win more than 1 championship? Let's see how year number 6 goes. Memphis is leading the way so far. Let's see which team, though, is in trouble of potentially being kicked out of the league. Orlando is in the struggle zone. Now, they are losing. They're down by, what, 1.5 games? So we will see if they can get back in this. Yeah, they are 3.5 games back now. So the Magic are going to be out of this. There's no way they can get back in this because there's only 3 games left. Let's see who's going to take, I think, Paolo? Yes, there we go. We're going to see who's going to take Paolo in year number 7. Okay, here we go. I'm just looking down here. Yes, so the top 4 seeds across the 2 divisions are all teams who have won the championship before. So if we go chalk, we're going to have our first repeat champion. So let's see how it goes. Round 1. LA Clippers are struggling, but they make it through in 7. Also, I didn't notice that Memphis is out. So they're done for. Cleveland makes it through. All these games go to 7 games, but they all make it through except for Memphis. All right, on to round number 2. So the Lakers make it through. Oh, everybody makes it through. Okay, we went. Okay, so we're going to have a repeat champion for the first time. One of these 4 teams is going to add Paolo. Let's see what it's going to be. In the finals, we're going to have the 76ers versus the Clippers. Okay, let's see if this gets interesting. Sixers pick up game 1. Game 2 goes to the Clippers. Clippers get game 3. Tied back up. Clippers get game 4. Are we going to a game 7? Okay, we're going to a game 7. Let's see how this finishes. This is, wow. Philly is absolutely murdering the Clippers this time. They're up by 37 points with 4:45 left to go. I don't think there's any chance that the Clippers are getting back into this one, so we won't watch it. Yeah, this is going to be a very easy victory for Philly. Philadelphia is going to add Paolo Banchero to its roster. They're going to get even tougher to take down. Obviously, Philadelphia looking very strong, although they don't have another like true star player to go alongside Embiid. I mean, LaMelo is 88 overall, but I'm talking about like another 90 overall player. Like if you look at the Clippers, I believe, or even actually, I mean, if you look at the Bucks, who have not been doing that great in this save, but they do have 2 90 overall players. That's kind of what we're going to start to see very soon. But for now, no team is really dominant, but that could all change here in year number 7. Like I said, I mean, Philadelphia is supposedly the strongest team in the league, not even in the top 9.
Oh, and then put it into his own chin.
Memphis again at the top of the list. Where is Philadelphia? Philly, are you in trouble? Oh no, they might have got an injury or 2. Is Embiid out? They're below the Pistons? Oh, I'm so stupid. I completely missed Philadelphia. But still, I don't know how I missed them. That's okay. I don't know how to explain it. But still, there's not even a reason to go slow because look at this. They are what? Out of it by 11.5 games behind the Pistons? That's wild. So whoever wins this season is going to add Anthony Edwards to their team. Let's see who it's gonna be. Unfortunately, Memphis, Chicago is the only team that can save us. Can you imagine Anthony Edwards going to Chicago? Let's see if it happens. All right. It is going to be Grizzlies versus Cavs. The Grizzlies could have Ja Morant, SGA, Anthony Edwards all on the team at the same time. And on top of that, Cleveland could have Darius Garland, why can I not think of his name, Donovan Mitchell, and Anthony Edwards all at the same time as well. So either team that wins this is going to have a big big advantage as far as guards go. All right, here we go. Cleveland up 3-1. Cleveland goes up. Now they actually do go up 3-1. Cleveland are your champions. Cleveland have won their second title. They will be adding Anthony Edwards in year number 8. Let's get to it. Welcome to year number 8. As you can see, Anthony Edwards has joined Mitchell and Garland and Evan Mobley and Shingoat over in Cleveland. It's also worth noting, I haven't been keeping you up to date on this kind of stuff, but like, we just lost Cat. We just lost the legend Mike Conley. Like, a lot of mid-tier guys are going to go away because their team gets deleted and we only take the best player. So keep that in mind that like Cat is a huge asset to any team.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
But he does not exist in this version of the NBA. All right, let's get into year number 8. This time I'm not going to be dumb. Philly is the 2 seed currently. Let's see who's going to be at the very bottom of this list. Love to see like the Nuggets still competing. I mean, I'd like to see them actually get another player, but hopefully that happens in the future. We would love to see someone besides the 4 or 5 teams that have won so far pick one up this season. Eventually, it's going to get very hard for someone to win a series because teams are going to get so good. But for now, Detroit keeps hanging around, okay? It is the Toronto Raptors, presumably off either conference record or division record, probably conference. So Indiana is safe. Scotty Barnes will be going to whichever team wins the finals. Let's see who's going to do it. Most of our usual suspects are up there, although I will note that LA has not been a top seed in a while, so they might be losing their luster a little bit in spite of having, who did they add? The Lakers added, they added Kuzma. Golden State beating the defending champions in a sweep. The defending champions in real life, not the defending champions of the safe. Memphis is through. Okay, Cleveland is out. So it's Memphis and Philly are the only teams who have won who are still in it. Can they make it to the finals once again? It is going to be Golden State versus Atlanta. So it's going to be a brand new team adding Scotty Barnes. This would be huge for the Warriors. An aging team, a team that is not doing very well in real life. Can they pull this out? Hawks win game 1. Warriors win game 2. Hawks win game 3. We're tied back up. Come on. Hawks get game 5. Come on, Warriors. Let's go. All right, we got ourselves a simulatable game. Let's get into this. As you can see, if we jump in, you can see the lineups here. It's going to be tight. I mean, these teams are very, very similar in terms of overall. Hold on. There's a name missing here. Is Steph hurt? Steph must be hurt. Steph is out of the playoffs, which is terrible news if you're a Warriors fan. Yeah, he's out for the season, dislocated elbow. All right, no need to jump into this one. No Curry means the Warriors have no chance. Atlanta is going to go on and win a title. They are going to add Scotty Barnes to the roster, making them even more deadly. I will see you in year number 9. Unfortunately for the Hawks, they don't pick up a super duper star in Scotty Barnes, but still a very good roster for them. We are in year number 9. In real life, the Detroit Pistons have won 2 basketball games and they are still hanging around.
He is him.
I don't know how they're doing it, but this could be the year. I mean, will they make it to year 10? That would be incredible. Let's get into year 9, see if they can continue the streak. Here we go. Atlanta moving up to the top of the league, adding Scotty Barnes. Like to see that. Philly's still here. We got usual suspects all up at the top. Pistons 21. Utah is at the bottom of the barrel by 4 whole game. So not a good sign if you were a Utah fan. Let's see if they can get back into this. If they lose any of the next games, they're officially 100% out. It's over. That's it. That's all she wrote for the Jazz. Hopefully we can get the Heat through though. Let's see how it goes. Can they make it past Atlanta? They do not. The Hawks and the Heat are going up against each other. I think this might be a rematch of last year. I'm not positive. Let's see how this goes. Grizzlies get game 1. Game 2. Are they going to sweep? The Grizzlies will sweep the Hawks. That means Memphis is adding Markkanen. So they're going to have SGA, Ja, JJJ, Desmond Bane, and Markkanen, and Steven Adams, and I'm sure some other players I'm missing. But yes, this team is looking very, very good. I will see you in year number 10. Can the Pistons do it again? This is the storyline to watch, in my opinion. Okay, welcome to year number 10. Now, I have to say that unfortunately we're going to have to change how we're doing things just slightly. So basically what's happened is every time I have tried to run this save, 2K has crashed. So I cannot go less than 21 teams, it appears. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I have tried it for the better part of 2 hours.
I'm tired as hell.
To try to figure out how to make this work. It's not working. So what I've done is that every team that has been deleted, I have made all of their players as short as you can go, and I've also lowered a lot of their overalls. So hopefully they won't really impact how it goes. Also, I've tried to keep it as even as possible. Again, it's not perfect. Unfortunately, 2K has made it to where I just cannot do this experiment the way I wanted it to do and get all the way down to one team. It's still going to work the exact same way. The team who is at the bottom of the standings at the end of the year, who has not already been eliminated, will be eliminated. They'll lose their player. All their players will become shorties and become really bad. Hopefully it'll stay the same. The divisions are going to get all kinds of messed up because I'm just going to leave it with all 30 teams in there. Hopefully this works. Let's get into year number 10. Look at this. The Toronto Raptors, who are absolutely dreadful, are in 19th position, so that's bad news. Oh, the Miami Heat are down here. Okay, ooh, is it going to be the Pistons? Is anybody... Oh, no. It's the Pacers. I think the Pacers are going to be lowest. Detroit has a game in hand. Pacers and Heat, though, are tied back here at 24 games back with 2 games to go. Now, the Pacers have the Jazz and the Timberwolves left. They should win both of those games. Heat get the Raptors and the Pelicans. The Raptors should be a win. Pelicans might be a little bit tougher. And the Pistons have the toughest test. So let's see how this goes. The Pistons are going to lose. The Heat also lose. The Pacers win. So the Heat are now the team to watch because the Heat are technically in last place. I believe that is correct. I guess we'll go in order and watch them as they all play out. All right. Can the Pistons grab a victory against this Golden State Warriors team? They are going to pull away for a big, big victory out in Detroit. That's huge for them. Okay, who's next? Simcast it. Okay, Pacers, Timberwolves next. Okay, this is big. If the Pacers win this, I think the Heat are the team that is out of it. And the Pacers are going to, I think, walk away with this one. The Timberwolves are terrible, so they should get an easy victory here. And they do. Yes, okay. So I believe that means that, unfortunately, your Miami Heat, despite having a very soft, win that game. I don't know why I accidentally simmed through it. I'm wrong. They all tie on 23, but because the Heat have a better division record. Wait, where's the Heat? Wait, that's the Chicago Bulls. Where are the Heat? The Heat are way down here. Oh, my bad. Okay, the Heat are way down here. The Heat will be losing Jimmy Butler. Whoever wins the finals will be adding Jimmy Butler. Now, did any of those bad teams make it to the playoffs? Because that would be sad. So definitely some potential for a repeat champion, but we also have potential for some new champions. It's going to be in the finals. Both of our old champions, Cavs and Lakers. Either the Lakers are picking up their second title or Cleveland is getting its third. And whoever wins will also be adding Jimmy Butler. Let's see who wins. All right, here we go. Cavs get game 1. Game 2 as well. Lakers bring one back. Cleveland goes up 3-1. Let's simcast this. This is a monumental moment. We're into season number 10. This could be big. Hopefully we can jump in. I'd like to watch some gameplay, but unfortunately the Lakers do not have the juice to hang with Cleveland.
What's so good about Cleveland?
The Cavs win another title. That is their third title, meaning they have won the most. They will be adding, I think, Jimmy Butler to the squad in year number 11. It's year number 11. The Cavs have Jimmy Butler. Let's get this season started. So the Bulls need the Bucks to lose this game to the Kings, and then they have to beat Memphis if they want to have a chance. Let's see how it goes. Oh, there's a loss. And of course a win there. Okay, now here is the moment of truth. Can the Bulls do it? They do not. They lose the game. That, of course, means that the Bulls should be in last place. Yes, the Bulls are a full game back. They will be the next team deleted. I believe that's going to be... Ooh, is it going to be DeRozan? Yeah, DeRozan is going to go to whoever wins the playoffs. Play-in is done. The first round. Are any of our champions going to be eliminated? No. Memphis is through. LA Clippers are through. The Lakers do get beaten by the Mavericks, but Cleveland, Atlanta, and Philly all make it through as well. Now, I thought Phoenix was going to pull it out. Okay. Yep, this is going to be a repeat of winners. Now, the good news here is whoever does win is only getting DeMar DeRozan, so not a big, huge victory here. The Cavs have a chance to be the first team to repeat as champions. Cavs win game 1. Cavs win game 2. Is this a sweep? No. Memphis makes it interesting. Cavs get game 3. We'll simcast this. See if it's anywhere close. So far, it's not. Oh, boy. Yeah, okay, so these games are going to be hard to jump into. We're not... Oh, my... Whoa. I might have spoke too soon. Can Memphis pull this out? Memphis come from behind a huge third quarter, 41-22. Okay, we're going into game 6. Can Memphis continue the momentum, or will Cleveland pull away here? Let's see what happens. What I was going to say is we're not going to have good games for a while, but maybe I'm wrong. Ooh, but here it is. Cleveland pulls away as I'm talking. We can't jump in. They pull away, win by nearly 30 points. The Cleveland Cavaliers will add DeMar DeRozan to their roster in season number 11? No, 12. Yeah, as you can see, the Cavs are getting a little bit silly here. But even in saying that, there are several teams who could definitely compete. Let's see what happens in year number 12. We have a team at the top of the list who has not won a title yet. The Nuggets have the best record so far. Let's see who has the worst. Is it going to be Detroit? I'm going to guess yes. Detroit. They do tie pretty much perfectly on the record, but Detroit has a worse record in the conference, so they will unfortunately be out of this thing, which means I think Cade Cunningham is going to whoever wins this. If this is Cleveland again, they are going to have a ridiculous set of guards.
That ain't no problem. Huh? That ain't no problem.
But let's see if they do it. Okay, just looking quickly, the only thing that's really interesting is that Denver gets the 1 seed over here. Let's see how this first round goes, though. Maybe we can drop some of our good teams out of it. We do not. None of them lose. They all make it through. Can the Nuggets beat the Clippers? They cannot. They get destroyed. Phoenix, though, does beat Atlanta. So we have a chance for a new team to be crowned champion. Did they win? Oh, the Suns beat Cleveland in 7. So it is Phoenix versus Memphis. Memphis gets game 1. Okay, Suns. Okay, Grizzlies get game 2 or 3 and game 4. Is it going to be all over? That is all she wrote. The Memphis Grizzlies will add Cade Cunningham to a roster that already includes Ja Morant and SGA. This Grizzlies team has a ridiculous point guard rotation. I mean, just look at this. They got SGA, Ja, Cade, Marcus Smart. It is an embarrassment of riches out here in Memphis. Let's go ahead and get into year number 13. Cleveland leading the league once again. Let's see who's at the bottom. The Lakers and the 76ers kind of far down the list. Indiana is currently in last place. However, they're only a half game back of Brooklyn. Oh, it's a win for the Nets there, but the Pacers beat the former champion Clippers. That's a big one. Okay, now this should be a gimme for the Nets, right? So sit through this. They should get this easily. Yeah. And, ooh, the Pacers, though, get a nice victory over the Pelicans. Okay, against the Kings, a tough game here. Let's see how it goes. They get the W. Let's look at the standings. This is going to be close, folks. Brooklyn is a game behind. Even if Brooklyn ties, I think they're out of this. Okay, here we go. What can Brooklyn do? They're going to win this game because this is against the Timberwolves. The real question is, the Pacers lost to the Knicks. Okay, so I think if the Nets can win this, they would go through. All right, we know that the Pacers are going to beat the Jazz. Can the Nets go 2 of 3? They do not. They're going to lose to the Pelicans. I believe that means that the Brooklyn Nets will be the next team eliminated.
I mean, that net's not adequate.
Combined, the Grizz and the Cavs have won the last 4 straight. Now they're going to win the 5th straight. These could become the 2 teams that we're going to have to worry about. The Cavs win game 1. They also win game 2. The Cavs somehow sweep the Grizzlies. The Cavs will be adding Mr. Bridges to their squad. Let's go ahead and get it done and get into year number 14. Obviously, I can't know how long this has been going until I actually go edit it.
I need a recovery beer.
But this does seem like it's getting pretty long, so I'm going to try to speed it up just a little bit now that we're into the back half. This is the new look Cleveland Cavaliers team. They're still there. I mean, very, very good. It's going to be tough for them to lose. Let's see if anybody can make it happen. Yeah, so Sacramento's pretty much out of this one. Whoever wins this season will get Sabonis or Fox. I'm not completely sure who's higher rated because right now Fox is injured, but let's get into the playoffs. All right, the Lakers back up to a 1 seed, so they have a decent shot. I guess if the Kings are able to somehow win a title, we have to keep them in, but I don't think that's going to happen. All right, round 1. Oh, no. Oh no, Sacramento made it out of the first round. Oh no, this could be bad. Thanks a lot, Lakers. Come on, Dallas. Please don't. Oh my God. Oh my God. And they're going to play Phoenix. Phoenix beat Memphis. This is actually, Cleveland's the only remaining team that has won a championship. Okay, Phoenix is going to play Cleveland. Thank God we don't have to worry about the the problem of what if the team that's eliminated makes it to the finals and wins. But Cleveland is going to win. They are going to add either De'Aaron Fox or Domantas Sabonis. They are quickly becoming the juggernauts of the league, and it is only year 15. The Cavs becoming even better after adding De'Aaron Fox. This team, I mean, they're pretty small, right? But they're still pretty solid. I think they have a very good shot of winning yet again. Let's see how it goes. So most of our top spots are, of course, filled with our best teams who have won a championship. Let's see who's at the bottom here. We're getting to the point where we're going to have a bunch of big names coming up. You know, like Giannis might come up soon. Trae Young, of course. I mean, well, Trae Young's on a team that's pretty good, but Jokic would be huge. Tyrese Halliburton would be great. Zion would be great for a team. Jalen Brunson would be fine. The Warriors are 1 game back from the Knicks. Are we going to have our first major player go down? Okay, both teams have 2 games left and they are tied, which means that the Warriors would go through if things hold as they are. The bad news for the Knicks is that they have a game left against the Nuggets, whereas the Warriors have 2 for sure wins. So it is going to be the Knicks that lose out this time. Whoever wins the playoffs will be adding maybe Julius Randle. I'm not sure. Jalen Brunson it could be. Yeah, Jalen Brunson is going to be the player. Okay, so another point guard. Great. Wonderful. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the playoffs. All teams that have won before. This is getting a little bit silly. It is going to be the Grizzlies and the 76ers, which means the Cavs are not involved for the first time in, I think, 7 years. So let's go ahead and see which of these teams will come out on top. The Sixers would be very interesting because they are the team that does not have a ton of guards. However, it looks like the Grizzlies are going to add yet another guard to their team. Can they do it here against the 76ers? You know, it really does stink that we're not getting very many teams because it's just, I mean, they're going to run away with this, but now they have 4 point guards that all would start for almost every other team. So the Grizzlies are your NBA champions. Once again, they will be adding Jalen Brunson to a roster that already includes, let's check it one more time, SGA, Ja Morant, Cade Cunningham, and Marcus Smart, who apparently was injured, but still, he's here somewhere. Maybe he's not. Maybe they traded him, whatever. So Point Guard University gets even richer. Let's get into year number 16. You know, the Grizzlies are going to continue to be good, but they could really use some size to match up with some of the bigger teams as we get deeper into this thing. Grizzlies are absolutely dominating, but let's see who the 15th place team is. Bucks, and then, oh, the Trailblazers are 4 games out of this, so probably going to be the Trailblazers. Okay, we still have not come across the bridge of what if the team that's out makes it to the championship and wins, but maybe we'll have that happen here. Probably not, though, because they are going up against the Grizzlies. They win 2 games, but the Grizzlies are able to pull it out. We've lost the Clippers. We've lost the Lakers. What about on this other side? Haven't lost any championship winning teams over there. Still chalk on that side. What about over here? Can Dallas pull off the upset? They cannot. Ooh, but Milwaukee does upset the Hawks. So there is a couple of teams that have not won a championship that have a chance here. Come on, New Orleans, or they did not happen. It is going to be Grizzlies, Cavs once again. Is this really just going to come down to these 2 teams? That'll be pretty boring. All right, who's going to be? This time it's going to be the Cavs. The Cavs will take Simons or Ayton, depending on which is the better player. Let's go figure it out. And we will start year number 16. Okay, I have made the executive decision to put all of the good teams on one side of the bracket, which means the finals will not actually matter. It's who wins the Western Conference Finals now that we care about, which I guess is fine. It doesn't really matter, but yeah. So this is the new look Cavs. They went and added, who was it? We have to go well down here. Yeah, Simons. Not really, I mean, he's like barely makes the rotation, but still, whatever. Let's go ahead and get into year number 17. The Cavs are at the top of the list. The Grizzlies right behind them, but let's see who's in 14th place, I believe, is the next team to get dropped. Okay, so it's tied up. The Bucks have 2 games against real teams. The Pacers have 1 game against a real team, but the Bucks do hold the tiebreaker. Let's see what happens here. The Bucks against the Lakers. The Bucks pull out a victory, and the Pacers get a loss. So the Pacers, I think, are now out of this. This playoffs does not matter as much as we thought it was going to. Oh my gosh, the Bucks also beat the 76ers. All right, just confirming the Pacers are officially out.
You never know what can happen, you know?
Now again, the Eastern Conference doesn't matter. All those teams are bad. It only matters what happens over here, and we get the Cavs versus Philly in round 1. What a matchup. Who is going to come out? Probably going to be Cavs. Yeah, they... Oh, they almost beat them. Okay, I thought it was about to be sweet. Clippers are out. Lakers are out. The Lakers? Wow. The Lakers didn't even make it through the play-in. Holy moly. Okay, we have 2 teams that have not won before and 2 champions, and it's the champions that always make it, so it's probably going to be a... No. Okay, can Denver possibly pull off the upset and take down this Cavs team? So far, not good. Come on, Jokic, use that size. But the Cavs are the winners. They will get Tyrese Halliburton in year number 18. If this continues to be a 2-horse race, we'll probably start to speed this up, but for now, let's get into year number 18. Yeah, this is increasingly looking like a two-horse race here. Of course, I mean, I will say, like, these teams are still close, right? But let's see who's going to be the next team eliminated. It is going to be potentially... Ooh, okay, so it's relatively close. Boston has a chance to get back in this. Let's see if they can pull it off. With 1 day left in the season, Boston is down to Golden State. Somebody is getting 96 overall, Jason Tatum. As far as former champions go, we've already lost the Hawks, so let's see how this goes in the playoffs. Okay, ooh, is Cleveland gonna lose? Oh.
What's so good about Cleveland?
So Cleveland gets hit with a bunch of injuries. They lose to the Lakers, the Clippers, the Memphis gets through. So Phoenix is the only non-championship winning team that can get through. Can they do it? No, they're gonna get housed by the Lakers. Now will Memphis... Memphis is surely gonna beat the Lakers, right? Surely.
I don't know what he was talking about, but...
Oh, the Lakers win! The Lakers beat the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, I know the Lakers have won a title before, but they haven't won since year number 3. So this is a big win for them. It also means they're adding Jason Tatum, which means that we may now have an actual 3-horse race on our hands. Let's get into year 19. All right, obviously the Lakers don't have nearly the horses that the Cavs and the Grizzlies have, but the top end talent, they're better than just about anybody. So there's definitely a chance. Also, if they can win one soon, they might grab Giannis, which would be massive for this team. So let's get into year number 19. Okay, there's not quite a new king in town, but the Lakers are up here. As you can see, the top 5 teams are all teams who have won a championship. The Bucks are hanging around. I just said we might lose them, but they are in 6th place right now. Let's see who is in danger of getting dropped. All right, it is official. It is going to be the Warriors. Steph Curry is going to be joining whoever wins this year's playoffs. Let's see who it's going to be. Okay, so it looks like the Clippers are already out of this, so we've lost a former champion, but everyone else still in it, so that is good, I guess, if you're a fan of the good teams, and they all make it through. Atlanta gets knocked out, but Philly has a chance. I think that their size could give them an advantage here. Oh, dang it. Okay, it's going to be Cleveland versus LA. Can Cleveland make it happen again? LA wins game 1, Cleveland game 2, LA wins game 3, and game 4. Can we get a sweep? Cleveland wins game 4. Lakers trying to close this one out in 6. It has been a minute since we've had a close game, but here we are. Lakers are down by 6 with a minute to go. They're at home. They're trying to close this one out. Meanwhile, oh, De'Aaron Fox gets right by his man. Oh, you hate to see that. It might be over here. Hold on a second. Is Mitchell Robinson? Who is that? Okay, in the future, I have to turn off CPU trades because the Lakers have traded for Mitchell Robinson, who plays center, but because he's on the Knicks, I took him all the way down to 5'4", and he can't shoot the ball. So I think the Cavs might win this one because of that. But let's go ahead and continue. All right, can the Lakers overcome their size deficit with Mitchell Robinson? Look how small he is out there. Mitchell Robinson's so tiny. Okay, LeBron scores. I'm sorry, my commentary might be off for a second because all I can do is look at this tiny Mitchell Robinson playing center for the LA Lakers. He's guarding Jimmy Butler. Butler drains a 3 over him because of course he does.
He did it to him.
This is like your little brother playing against the NBA players. Jordan goes at Darius Garland. He gets right by him, puts up the shot, misses. Unfortunately, Mitchell Robinson can't get the rebound. Evan Mobley, or it's not even Evan Mobley, it's Jimmy Butler. I just thought it was Mobley because he's so much bigger. Donovan Mitchell puts up a shot. He misses. Oh, look at Mitchell Robinson getting those boards. Okay, Lakers are going to lose this one. I will jump into that team and make sure that Mitchell Robinson isn't getting minutes because I don't know why they added him, and we will get into game number 7. I will see you there. Okay, I will rectify this mistake in the next season, make it to where the CPU cannot make trades with each other, but for now, I've gone ahead and made Mitchell Robinson, and they also traded for 5'4" Al Horford. I've made both of them their actual height in real life. Let's get into game number 7, see who's going to win this one, and add Steph Curry. It is a 1-point ball game with 1 minute and 22 seconds left on the clock. As you can see, Mitchell Robinson is here. He is, I believe, 6'10" instead of 5'4". I may have got his height wrong. I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter there. Somebody hit the shot. Who was that? Jared Vanderbilt, I think is the name I'm reading. No, that was not even close.
Why does it sound like you're drunk?
D'Angelo Russell ties things up. 1:22 on the clock. Can he put the Bulls in the lead? The Lakers in the lead. He does. And now the Cavs are looking to go back. Donovan Mitchell with the ball. He's being guarded by Austin Reeves, who just hit a huge shot last night. And then called a very key timeout. Well, actually, he didn't call a timeout, I guess. LeBron called the timeout, but it was all Austin Reeves being able to hold onto that ball very tight, keep it close to his chest, not let the other team take it. Definitely was in possession of it when LeBron called that timeout. And here's Jason Tatum going to work against Jimmy Butler, getting nothing in the paint. He could find Austin Reeves there. He does. Reeves throws it down over De'Aaron Fox. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell bringing the ball up the court. Austin Reeves guarding him, gets a screen, doesn't do anything with it. Jared Allen brings a screen. Mitchell Robinson cuts, but that, unfortunately, because Austin Reeves can't get back on defense, leads to a Jared Allen dunk. Why is Anthony Davis not in? I don't know how I just clocked that. Is he hurt? Is he fouled out? Oh, Anthony Davis is fouled out. There's your answer. Anthony Davis and Anthony Edwards have both fouled out. The Anthonys are both out of the game for the rest of this one. Jason Tatum pulls up. Oh, doesn't pull up. Gets it to Mitchell. If Mitchell was 5'4", I don't know if he could have made that dunk, but luckily he is 6'10", gets it and throws it down. Here we go. Lakers are up by 3. Cavs call a timeout. What are they going to do coming out of this one? Okay, Cavs with the ball. They can't hold for the last shot, and you really wouldn't want to, but they do want to score fast. They don't want to take too much time off the clock because they're going to need probably 2 possessions here. Ooh, oh, he misses. Okay, that's going to be a foul. Mitchell Robinson going to the line. Probably a good person to foul. I doubt he's a very good free throw shooter. In fact, in saying that, I know that he's free throw shooting is 25 because I knocked his shooting all the way down as part of making him really bad playing for the Knicks. So Mitchell Robinson is going to miss both of these free throws. Right on cue. Evan Mobley with the board. He gets it to Donovan Mitchell. They're going to have to move fast. Still not a lot of time on the clock. Don't have to shoot a 3 here, but you do have to move fast. Donovan Mitchell could get right by Austin Reeves. He does. LeBron gets the help. He misses. LeBron with the board. Now that's somebody you could foul, and he will go to the line and probably make these. LeBron, a very good clutch free throw shooter. Also a great timeout caller. I'm going to keep harping on that because I just watched that game very recently. LeBron hits a shot. It is a 4-point ball game. 5.4 seconds left on the clock. That is probably all she wrote, but let's make sure. LeBron's second shot is up. It is a make. Does Cleveland have a miracle in them? De'Aaron Fox with the ball. Got to shoot fast. Come on, De'Aaron. Shoot it. Shoot it. There we go. Misses. And that is your ball game. The LA Lakers will add Steph Curry to the roster, and we will also fix the issue of the CPU trades, making it to where 5'4" guys are being added to these championship caliber rosters. Let's get to year number 20. All right, you don't need to see the Lakers. What you need to see this very important setting change. Now, we will not have any 5'4" guys joining championship caliber rosters. Let's get on to year number 20. Okay, the Lakers, though they have Steph Curry a bit down here, but it doesn't really matter until we get to the playoffs. Let's see who's going to be the next team out. I believe this will be 11. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, the Mavericks are very, very much clear. Milwaukee is for sure out of this, so somebody is getting Giannis. Let's skip to the playoffs and figure out which team that's going to be. Every team that has won a championship is in at least the first round. However, we're going to lose at least 2 of them because we have a couple first round matchups between former champions. Let's see how it goes. Come on, Hawks. Come on, Hawks. Oh, the Hawks almost upset Cleveland. The 76ers do upset the Clippers, so that's good. And then, of course, those 2 games are just pretty much over before they even started. Okay, here we go. Who is going to come out of this is going to be, again, Cleveland versus the Lakers. Is this the future of the league? Is it switched from Cleveland versus Memphis to Cleveland versus the Lakers? Oh boy, is Cleveland going to win this? Is someone injured? No injuries. The Lakers are just getting trounced here. Don't call it a comeback. Do not call it a comeback. The Cleveland Cavaliers win. They will be adding Giannis.
Might get a little bit flaky.
Giannis goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers. That is going to be very, very tough to beat. This Cavs roster is ridiculously deep, and now they probably have just as much top-end talent as the Lakers, so it's going to get very interesting. Of course, we can't write off the Grizzlies. They haven't shown up in a few years, but they still do have some very, very good pieces. Let's get into year number 21. Potentially some troubling signs for the Lakers. I mean, I guess they're only down by 4 games, but still a little bit back from the pack. All right, let's see who is the... it is the Pelicans who are down by a half a game to the Phoenix Suns. So they're going to have to try to claw this back. Let's see if they can pull it off. Unfortunately, the Pelicans are going to be the last place team, which means somebody is getting, I think, Zion. Let's see which team is going to win this season. We are really getting down to the nitty-gritty at this point. It is getting very tight. Let's see how this first round goes. Cleveland is pretty much like they are the dominating team so far, although this could be a very good series because they get the Lakers early on in the playoffs. We have all former champions in this, so no new blood here. The Lakers get housed. Can Memphis win? Probably not. This team is just game 1 goes to Cleveland. Okay. Game 2 goes to Cleveland. Game 3, Memphis. Game 4 goes to Cleveland. Game 5 goes to Memphis. Okay. Getting interesting.
That's pretty interesting.
Oh, but Cleveland goes through and wins yet again. They will be adding Zion Williamson, I do believe, in year number 22. We are definitely in the in-game now. As you can see, the Cavs look absolutely ridiculous. They have 5 players who are 90 overall or better, and the Lakers are probably their stiffest competition. They have 4 guys 92 or better, and it's worth noting the Grizzlies are still hanging around. The other team's probably out of it at this point, but you never know. They could get lucky. We could get some injuries. Let's see what happens in year 22. All right, as expected, the Cavs are on top. They've only lost 4 games this season. Is the map, or is that at the bottom? Is the maps already, we already know? Yes, so the Mavs are currently at the bottom, and they are losing down by 5. So somebody is going to add Luka next season. Let's see who it's going to be. The Lakers losing to LA, that's a big loss. LA, this would have been a great opportunity for them to add another player alongside all of their stars. All right, we're slow rolling a bit here because we're getting a bit more exciting, and the Cavs are out of it. The 76ers have beaten them. The Cavs look like they definitely have some injuries. Yeah, Giannis not playing. We got a nice series over here as well, but the Clippers look like they're going to get out of it, and they do. Okay, it's going to be Clippers versus Philly. These teams have both won before. I would guess Philly has the advantage because they do have the size, although the Clippers are going to make it interesting. We're tied back up. Clippers go up 3-2. Let's see if they can finish this thing out. All right. We're simcasting, seeing if we're going to get an exciting game. Clippers up early, but it's close. Heading into halftime. Ooh, are they pulling away? Yeah, they're pulling away. Let's see if they can make a comeback. No, that series is over, and the Clippers are going to be adding Luka to the squad. Obviously, the Cavs still have the best roster, but you do have to admit that they don't have a ton of size. So adding a very tall point guard to a team that already includes Embiid and LaMelo is maybe the best case scenario for the 76ers team to get back in it. Let's see how they do in year 23. It is going to be Clippers down by a game. Cleveland very easily wins that one. All right, so we got Atlanta versus Cleveland. This would be a big win for Atlanta. All right, game 1 is going to Atlanta. Game 2, Cleveland. Game 3 goes to Atlanta. Game 4. Can Atlanta do the upset? They do win that one. Game number 5. Can Atlanta close this one out? Let's see how it goes. They do not close that one out. Can they finish off this Cavs team and add another superstar to their team? It is a Hawks win. The Hawks somehow beat the Cavs. They probably had injuries would be my guess, but the Hawks are going to add either Kawhi Leonard or Paul George. Okay, the Hawks may have won and added Kawhi, but to be honest with you, they probably still don't have much of a chance. I mean, they have some nice players, but unless the Cavs get injured, they're probably out of this. Who is going to be out of it? It is the Phoenix Suns, who are down by 3 games to the Nuggets. It looks like somebody is going to be adding KD, and most likely, to be honest with you, it is going to be the Cavs. Atlanta cannot pull off an upset here. Here is probably going to be our last 2 teams anyways. And it's going to be the Cavs again. They will be adding KD. I think we're going to be quickly hurtling towards the end, but hopefully somebody can make this thing a little bit more interesting and take the Cavs down a peg or 2. Although that's going to be much tougher now that they have Kevin freaking Durant. Yeah, this one's pretty much over. They have KD, Giannis, Jimmy Butler, Donovan Mitchell, Halliburton, Anthony Edwards, like a who's who of the best players you would want to have at this point. The only thing they're really missing is a center.
That big caboose.
There are a few more years left though, so let's hope for a miracle. Let's see who's going to be in trouble this season. It is going to be, unsurprisingly, I will say, the Nuggets. The Nuggets, I think, are the only team left that haven't won a championship so far. Let me check that. Yeah, they have not won a championship. Somehow they survived past the Clippers, who did win a championship and added a player, but the Nuggets look like they're going to go down, which means someone is adding Jokic. Hopefully it's not the Cavs, but it doesn't look good for everybody else. Yeah, as we hurtle towards the future of the Cavs having every single good player, we're just going to go a little bit quicker here because, you know, this is probably getting pretty long and the Cavs are just going to dominate.
I'm gonna need you to pay a little bit more attention, big dog.
Ooh, or are they? There is a slight chance the Lakers could win this because the Cavs have had major injuries to Jarrett Allen and Shingo, so that means they have no center depth. If Anthony Davis can have a massive game here in Game 7, there's a chance. Let's see if the Lakers can do it. Okay, getting underway. Lakers are leading early. Can they hold on to this, though? Because remember, the Cavs have some great scoring. Oh, boy. All right. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, I was going to jump into this one, but the Lakers are winning quite handedly. Yes, the Lakers have beaten the Cavs by 11 points, mostly thanks to injury, I will admit. And fortunately, they were able to take advantage of the positional injuries and use that size. And they're about to add even more because now Jokic joins the Lakers. Will they now have what it takes to compete with this insanely deep Cavs team? Is this the team that could challenge the nearly unbeatable Cavs? Maybe. Of course, like, we can look here. They definitely have the top end talent. If we look at the Cavs real quick, though, they do have quite a bit of depth, which is going to make it pretty difficult because, as you can see, team is very deep. The one thing the Lakers have in their advantage is they have Jokic and they have Anthony Davis, both big guys who are definitely going to dominate against guys like Jarrett Allen and Shingo. Here we go. Let's see who's going to be out of this. It is going to be the Hawks have dropped out. Oh, wow. It is going to be very tight in these final few seasons, as you can see up here. The Cavs actually are the worst team of the bunch. That is a bit surprising. Kawhi Leonard will be, I think, our first player to move twice. The Hawks beat the Cavs. The Cavs are out in round one. I don't think that has happened in like at least a dozen saves. Okay, this is getting interesting. What's going to happen here? Oh, okay, but the Cavs cannot make it past there, so it's going to be LA versus Philly. Can Philly pull off the upset here? They do have the size to match up with Jokic and AD, so it is possible. There's game one. Come on, boys. Okay, tied back up. Philly goes ahead. Tied back up. Philly wins game 5. Okay, let's check into game 6. Can the Lakers bring this thing back? It is going... Is someone injured? Why is this? I'm very flummoxed because you would think the Lakers would dominate this matchup, but they are not. They're actually losing.
What?
But they start winning here. Okay, let's jump in. Let's watch the last few minutes. It's a 9-point ball game with 1:35 left on the clock. Something has messed up with my OBS, so unfortunately you're going to have to see my face for the commentary.
It's a family show, y'all.
Luka at the line, trying to make this interesting. Let me get off of the Lakers. Okay, Luka makes his first shot. It is now a 8-point ball game with 1:34 on the clock. Why in the world is LaMelo sitting? What are we doing? I completely forgot that Steph was playing for the Lakers. Okay, LaMelo's sitting because he's fouled out. That makes sense. Man, I forgot Steph was playing here. Dang, man's perfect from the free throw line. Okay, here we go. Come on, Luka. Make this a 7-point ball game. Give your team a chance. For some reason, it's telling me the Bucks are on an 8-game losing streak. Well, I got really bad news for them. Maybe they are in the playoffs, actually. Joel Embiid expects to play. Joel Embiid does have a bruised hip, but he is out there against Jokic. 2 former MVPs going at it. Here's LeBron with the ball, guarded by Tobias Harris. Gets it to Steph Curry. Doncic on him. Steph gets it to Austin Reeves, who is still playing in this lineup despite all their additions. Steph Curry can't leave him wide open like that.
Yeah, look at Curry, man. Just trying to do great things in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Steph Curry's going to bury that shot. That is probably the ball game. Curry stretches it to 10 points. Let's see if Luka has some magic in those fingers, though. Luka, he definitely has the size matchup here. Gets a screen from Embiid. Goes right by Jokic. Dunks it over Jason Tatum. Makes this an 8-point game with 1:01 left on the clock. Hopefully, the 76ers do not leave Steph Curry wide open, but... Oh, I thought he was going to get right around, but Curry decides not to drive. He gets a nice pass into Jokic. Jokic buries the dunk. That is back up to 10 points. The 76ers are really going to have to start playing some much better defense because they are not handling this well. Get it over. Come on, make the second pass. Oh, the extra pass comes late. Paolo cannot handle it. Paolo gets by his guy. Ooh, and misses the layup over Jokic. That has got to be the ball game, folks. If you're going to foul somebody, you got to foul Austin Reeves. They do not. They let Curry shoot a wide open layup. The LA Lakers are going to add Kawhi Leonard to the team despite very, very solid effort from these Philadelphia 76ers. Kelly Oubre takes a shot, misses a shot. There you go. That's definitely the ball game. Yeah, all right. We will get out of here. We will go make the change, and I will see you in year number 27. Oh my God. I got so into that commentary. I forgot that was game 6. We're into game 7. Let's see who finishes this thing. Can Philly somehow bring it back? I completely slipped my mind. Lakers are back up ahead. It's very close, though. We're going to hop into this one as well. Oh, shoot. Okay, we were going to hop into that one, but as you can see, doesn't really matter. 76ers are your champions. Forget what I said. I don't know where I'm going to cut the last game because I completely forgot that we had a game 7, but the 76ers have actually won the series. They will be adding Kawhi Leonard. Okay, that's exciting. Obviously, this team does not look quite as strong as some of our other ones, but they did just win a title against the Lakers, so there is a chance they can make some noise. We have only 4 teams left. Let's go see who's going to be eliminated next. Oh, no. Oh, sorry. We still have 4 teams. I was like, whoa, we're going to lose the Lakers. Okay, we are going to lose the Memphis Grizzlies, which I think means SGA is moving for the second time. I believe he's the highest ranked player on that team. What's going to be interesting about that is even if the Cavs do win the title, they have a ton of guards, so it doesn't really help them a ton. Actually, SGA probably helps the Sixers the most, but for now, let's just go ahead and see which team's going to win this thing, because we're getting down to the nitty gritty, folks. Grizzlies, come on. Come on, Grizzlies. Play yourselves into contention. Oh my gosh. Let's go, Grizz. Oh my. What? Is someone injured? Oh, I thought they were going to beat him. Come on, Grizz. Okay, it's game 7, and the Grizzlies have lost. It's going to be either the Cavs or the Lakers. Unfortunately, the Sixers cannot make it year 2 of 2. The series is tied. LA takes game 5. All right, let's jump in, see how this goes. Close game. We like to see that. Be a really good game for the Lakers to win. But they're not going to win this one, it doesn't look like. Okay, so the Lakers are going to have to go into game 7, try to recuperate. They just lost at home by 19 points. Hopefully they can make it happen in game 7. Let's get into it. This one is for all the marbles, and by the marbles, I of course mean SGA. Can the Lakers make it happen, or will the Cavs get even stronger? Cavs leading early. Cavs leading big early, actually, so this is a bad sign. Actually, it's getting closer. Ooh, okay, do we want to watch the last 7 minutes? Do we want to watch the last 124? See if Cleveland can hold on. Let's jump into this one real quick. We haven't had a ton of close games, so we're grasping at straws here. Zion gets the ball into Mitchell to Durant to Giannis. Giannis goes at AD, gets by him, does the Euro step, gets blocked, but it is a foul. Giannis will go to the free throw line. Not a great free throw shooter in real life. Maybe he can make them here. Let's see how he does. We're not going to let him take 25 seconds to shoot.
They're shooting again. Westbrook's not happy about it.
Yeah. He misses the first one. Okay, that's good for the Lakers. All right, second shot. Can Giannis make this a 7-point game? He does. He buries that. It's actually an 8-point game. My math was off. It was already a 7-point game. LeBron brings the ball up the court. Lakers are going to need to move quickly. They do have some really good players. Steph Curry out there. He could obviously hit some big shots. LeBron goes right at KD. He is too strong. KD, Slim Reaper, cannot handle that kind of bulk in the post.
Yeah, buddy!
However, Halliburton gets by Curry, gets a wide open 3 and misses it. Jokic with the board. Now that is, of course, one of the places the Lakers have the advantage is with their size. They got to use it, though. LeBron wide open for 3. Misses, and that was Giannis. Yeah, Giannis grabs the board from Jokic. Durant with the ball. Durant goes at LeBron. Misses the shot, gets his own rebound, puts it up, hits it. We're now back up to an 8-point game with 40 seconds left on the clock. Lakers got to move fast. Really, if LeBron had hit that 3, this would have been a much different ball game, but I don't think they're going to be able to win this one. Wow. Some of the stealing stuff is just off in 2K. That should have been an obvious steal, but whatever. Gets it to Curry. Curry to Tatum. Tatum puts it up. Tatum misses the shot. Durant gets the board. That is probably going to be your ball game, unfortunately. A couple of missed clutch shots from the Lakers. KD playing hard-nosed offense, getting his own rebound, and Jimmy Butler is going to dribble this one out, and that means that the Cleveland Cavaliers will add yet another small player to their lineup.
What's so good about Cleveland?
This time, it is SGA. Doesn't really help them in the places they have problems with, but as you can see, it doesn't really matter when the team is clicking on all cylinders. They are very, very tough to beat. Let's get into year number 28. We only have 3 teams left. We're in the home stretch. We got one more normal season, and then we'll do one last finals game to see which team comes out on top of this very long last team standing contest. All right, the Cleveland All-Star team, of course, looking very good. Let's get into this last year. This is where things could get very, very messy, because if Cleveland gets an injury and they're the 3rd team out of this, which we saw a couple years ago, they were number 4, so there's a chance they would be out of this thing entirely despite their star-studded roster. So if you're on Team Chaos, this is definitely your best chance to lose Cleveland. Okay, here is the moment of truth. It is going to be the It is going to be the Philadelphia 76ers who miss out by 3 games. Cavs and Lakers tie for the top spot, which makes sense. They're very good. However, whichever of these teams comes out of this one will add Joel Embiid, which of course would be huge for the Cavs because that would finally give them the size they need to compete. Let's see which team gets them. Now here is the pressure cooker. These teams will play each other once again. One of them will have Joel Embiid in a 7-game series. Not really sure what's going to happen. Let's see what happens here though, and then we'll figure that out. The Lakers take game 1. The Lakers take game 2. The Lakers take game 3. All right, we're not going to go simcast because if this is going to be how it goes, ooh, okay, maybe we'll simcast. Let's see. Ooh, we're making it interesting. Okay, let's jump in. Cleveland is not going away quietly. Can they finish it off and start the comeback? Oh my gosh, look at this game. Oh my goodness gracious. Cleveland is gonna attempt the 3-0 series sweep here. They have won 3 straight. This game well in hand. They will force game 7. Do we have injuries? We do not have injuries. So we should have a very good matchup on our hands here in game 7. Let's see what happens. 1 minute and 42 seconds left on the clock. Remember, these teams will play each other again in the next season to decide which team is coming out on top in this very long experiment. However, teams are playing now to add Joel Embiid, which would be a huge get for both teams. As you can see, Lakers definitely have the size advantage. Ooh, but that was a bad pass. Kuzma with the ball. He gets the back from LeBron's turnover, near turnover, I guess, and hits a big shot actually there. But yeah, the Lakers definitely have a size advantage here. I'm not really sure. Is Steph Curry out? They don't have a point guard. So I was a little confused, kind of throwing me off my game there. Is Steph Curry hurt or is he fouled out? No, he is just not in the game for whatever reason. I guess they're saving him in case they need somebody. What is SGA doing? He just threw the ball into Kuzma's armpits.
No, that's the best.
Not a good plan. I mean, that might be something I would do in an NBA game, but shouldn't be something that a superstar player should be doing. LeBron bringing the ball down the court. As you can see, just a huge size advantage. He's dominating De'Aaron Fox in terms of like how big he is. Also, is THT in there? I'm sorry. Okay, whatever. Jokic with the ball. He puts some moves on Giannis. Doesn't get Giannis to bite. Goes up, misses the shot, but the Lakers are up by 7. It is the Cavs that need to move quick if they want to have a chance here. SGA puts up a shot, buries the shot in THT's face. Davis inbounds the ball, gets it to Kuzma. Kuzma, they probably should foul there. Ooh, was he out of bounds? No, he gets pushed out of bounds. Okay, LeBron will, I think, go to the line to shoot 2. He does. They're in the bonus. He can make this a 6-7 point game, I think, if my math is right. LeBron hits his first free throw. We got people checking back in. Zion's in the game. Himmy's in the game. Who else? Who else came in? KD is sitting for some reason. Jason Tatum and Steph Curry, however, have checked in. So the Lakers have their full complement of stars, and the Cleveland Cavaliers have most of their stars, but they have so many that some of them have to ride the pine. LeBron hits his second free throw. It is a 7-point game with 34 seconds on the clock. Donovan Mitchell got to move fast, got to hit some big shots. This is where you would love to see KD in place of someone like Giannis, who not a great 3-point shooter, but ooh, Donovan Mitchell with a step back, misses the shot. Jokic gets the board. That is going to be the ball game. The LA Lakers, I think, will be adding Joel Embiid to their already big roster, which means the Cavs are going to have to figure out a way to deal with that size heading into our very final matchup to crown the last team standing. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take one last look at these two teams. Here are the Cavs. Of course, they have Tyrese Halliburton, Donovan Mitchell, Jimmy Butler, Giannis, Jarrett Allen, KD, Ant Edwards, De'Aaron Fox, Zion, Darius Garland, Mikal Bridges, Evan Mobley, Shin Goat, Amani Bates is here, everybody. SGA is injured, but I did decide to leave on injury, so we're just going to have to deal with it. Over on the Lakers, they have Alex Fudge, Cam Reddish, Diallo, Gabe Vince. As you can see, this team did not win nearly as much as the Cavs did. They don't have the depth, but when we get a little bit further, we got AD, we got Joel Embiid, we got Jokic, we got LeBron, Tatum, Austin Reeves, and Steph Curry. I'm going to go ahead and make the change and put Austin Reeves on the bench. I'm not sure why he's starting at shooting guard, but, we'll fix it, and then we will get into this series. It's time for game number 1. Who's going to win this one? The Lakers start us off with the victory. Can the Cavs make it interesting, or is this going to be... are the Lakers actually going to sweep? Oh my gosh. All right, let's jump in, see if the Lakers can sweep this one. I'm surprised this is happening. You would think this would be a close series, but unfortunately it's not turned out that way. Cavs are up here, but the Lakers pull ahead. Oh my gosh. After all that, we don't even get a good series. The Cavs blow it. They lose by 22. This Lakers team just somehow became a juggernaut that we thought the Cavs were going to be, like 2 or 3 saves ago? The Lakers picking up Jokic and Embiid in the last 4 seasons has essentially made them just too big and too tall for anybody to deal with. We really needed the Cavs to win last year and add Embiid to give this a series, but unfortunately, for all of you Cleveland Cavalier fans out there,
what's so good about Cleveland?
Despite adding Giannis, KD, Anthony Edwards, De'Aaron Fox, all those guys, your team cannot win it. Instead, it is going to be the LA Lakers that somehow, some way, find themselves here as the champions of the last team standing match. Real quick, let's just do some stats. After crunching the math, I've collected all of the winners. Here we go. The Clippers won once, added Wemby, which unfortunately did not help them much. The Sixers and the Hawks both won twice. The Hawks actually, what was key in this is winning late. The Hawks did win one late, however, it was not enough to stop them from eventually losing themselves. The Grizz won 4 times early. If you remember, there was a stretch of like 10 seasons where the Grizzlies and the Cavs were going back and forth, but the Grizz were unable to continue the streak and could not get the size to be able to compete. The Lakers only won this thing, excluding this season that they've won this. They only won 5 times. So they only added 5 players, but those 5 players were very, very important ones. And the Cavaliers won this thing 12 times. So the Cavs definitely won the most by far, almost more than all the other teams combined, to be honest with you. I mean, that's almost half the time they won, but could not pull it out in the end. They actually get swept here in the finals by the LA Lakers. The Lakers are your champions of this version of the last team standing. Next week, we're going to get back to a bit of a more normal save, but I thought this experiment would be a fun little diversion. I will see you all next time. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.
Thank you.